Hello, I'm back again. This is a continuation of my attempt to ensure that this dovetail plate here is going to locate properly, and the dovetail itself, I'm going to check that in a minute. In the previous video I dialed this hole in and opened it out with a tapered reamer for a taper pin, and at the moment it's loose because I have to determine where the tapered pin has to be cut off and yet not take too much off. So what I'm going to do is, if you see here, I have a set of Moore and Wright small hole gauges, and they cover from 62 thou up to 125. So there's 4 gauges in there, and I'm going to choose the let's see, 110 up to 125. Now these little gauges are really nice. I've had these for many years, and I used to check the holes, the blanking holes in dies, small holes from anywhere from a 1/16 up to or at least 1/8, and they have two little balls each side, and I believe the stem that moves it up and down, that screws in and out, has a kind of a point on the end, and that pushes the balls out. And you have to be very careful with these because you can easily push the balls out, I'm sure, but it's never happened to me anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a measurement . I can see the ball, there's the ball. Yeah. Okay, so the top of that hole is, I'll leave it like that. The top of that hole is why my eyesight's getting bad. Okay. It's 1.017. So that is the dimension 1.101. Yeah, 017. 1.017. And so I know that the top of the tapered dowel, if I measure that, that's going to give me, I'll make it 121, 22. I'm going to cut that off at that point, and no, I won't, I'll leave that end. Okay, I wonder if I can get it down the bottom. Might have to use a smaller one. No. Let's measure that. So the top was 1.01, yeah, 017, and this is 1.010. So I'm gonna cut this off here because I have to make sure that it goes into the bottom but it doesn't hit the bottom. So I'm going to cut it off there. I'll just mark it roughly. Okay, let's how shall I cut that here? Cut it in here. Yeah, as usual, not organised. see if that goes in. Come on. It's just going in. I think maybe I've cut it too short. Yeah, it's just going in. It's a little bit too short. I cut too much off. Okie doke. Let's get another one. That's better. That's a bit better. I want a little bit more off. things take time. That's nice. See how far that goes down before I tap it. Oh, that's good. That's good. Now, I want to see if this put that away. That's that. Now, that's good. That's the trouble when there's not a lot of room. Let's see if that'll... Now, make sure it's not touching the shank. No, that's good. Okie dokie. What's that reading there? That's 20. Okay. 20 and 40. Okay. That is perfect. Well, yeah, half a thou. That'll do. That's good, that's within... Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yep. Good. Okay, so let's just tap this down, make sure it doesn't... Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now I know that double check. Oh yeah. that's good. Yeah. Great. Now, I'll just check. Is that steel? Okay. Is that steel? No. Okay. Well, maybe I'll do this. Just double check this if I can. Yeah, it's better that I come over here. Too far. Okay, okay, take that out and put this in. Just double check there. Okay. Now, oh dear. Wow. Okay. Let's wind this up. Now, because I have a rack in the shaft, I can't come down to the center line and find the highest point, but I have to make sure that this is square with the x-axis or the y-axis, whichever way you want to look at it. So what I did was I came down with my dial indicator and found a point that was close to the rack. The big can't see. Okay, I'm going to go up a little bit. Okay, and then I'll come down. Now, if I zero Okay. If I zero that and zero my z-axis with the digital readout, I have to get over to this side. So I've got to get past this. So I raise the z-axis up and bring it across and come down to my 0 on my z-axis, and if the reading is the same, it must be pretty square. I haven't checked it this way. Maybe I'll check across here as well afterwards, just to make sure. Okay, that's on 0. So I'll wind up. Hope I got enough room. And wind. No. Oh dear, no, I can't. I'm gonna have to go further in. And 0. See, that's the trouble with these little machines. You don't have a lot of room. Okay, that's 0. Let's see if that works. Do my digital readout and take it up. Dear oh dear. Hopeless. Can I go up a little bit? Yeah. Okay, that'll do it. Let's wind down again. Now maybe I can get closer to the rack. That's 0. How close am I to the rack? Oh, that's excellent. Okay, 0 the Z again, and then that's on 0 on the dial indicator. Wind up. That's better. It all depends how good the machine is, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty square. Go up a bit more just to make sure. Yeah. Okay, now wind down to 0 on the z-axis.